For decades, psychologists have studied how long-term, meaningful goals develop over the span of our lives. The goals that foster a sense of purpose are ones that can potentially change the lives of other people. Like launching an organization, researching disease, or teaching kids to read. Indeed, a sense of purpose appears to have evolved in humans so that we can accomplish big things together. Which may be why it's associated with better physical and mental health. Purpose is adaptive, in an evolutionary sense. It helps both individuals and the species to survive. Are you struggling to discover your purpose? Do you have a sense of purpose? In this video, you will discover 3 ways to overcome isolation and discover your purpose in life. If you are new to this channel, please consider to subscribe to watch our upcoming videos. Many seem to believe that purpose arises from your special gifts and sets you apart from other people. But that's only part of the truth. It also grows from our connection to others, which is why a crisis of purpose is often a symptom of isolation. Once you find your path, you'll almost certainly find others traveling along with you, hoping to reach the same destination, a community. Here are some tips on how to discover your purpose in life. Tip number 1. Read. Reading connects us to people we'll never know, across time and space, an experience that research says is linked to a sense of meaning and purpose. In a 2010 paper, for example, Leslie Francis studied a group of nearly 26,000 teenagers throughout England and Wales. She found that those who read the Bible more tended to have a stronger sense of purpose. Secular reading seems to make a difference, as well. In a survey of empirical studies, Raymond A. Marr and colleagues found a link between reading poetry and fiction and a sense of purpose among adolescents. Reading fiction might allow adolescents to reason about the whole lives of characters, giving them specific insight into an entire lifespan without having to have fully lived most of their own lives, they suggest. By seeing purpose in the lives of other people, teens are more likely to see it in their own lives. In this sense, purpose is an act of the imagination. Tip number 2. Be determined. I come from a country where many children grow in poverty-stricken homes. Many children grow in homes that are riven with domestic violence. Some of them growing up poor, ashamed, some even think that their existence was a mistake. Some abusing every drug they could get their hands on. In spite of these obstacles, many have found their way to schools, organization and other institutions that led them to believe they have options and a path out of poverty. Therefore, finding your purpose is not just an intellectual pursuit, it is something we need to feel. That's why it can grow out of suffering, both our own and others. Tip number 3. Take actions and move. Once you begin to hone in on your passions, values and goals, work on aligning them with your actions. Commit to honoring them as best you can, every day. How can you take action right now, even on a small scale? Once you start taking inspired action, notice how it feels. Passion is the key to a purposeful life. When you are inspired and connected to what brings you joy, you find the motivation to create and experience even more of what lights you up. Think about your answers from our purpose exploring exercise and connect them to the idea of helping others. How can you use your purpose to leave a lasting effect on the world? Is there an issue you care about? How can you start to solve it? You may not fix all of humanity's problems on your own, but you can contribute. Making a difference can be fulfilling. Also, helping others is associated with a meaningful and purposeful life. Let us all make a difference. What are your thoughts on the above? If you want to contribute to this or have anything to say, kindly leave a comment below and we will reply your comment immediately. Also, if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to watch our upcoming videos.